A common cabling type used for connecting workstations like a computer to network devices is referred to as what? A network device could be like a switch or a router, something along those lines. So first, let's start off with an RG6 and an RG59 cable. These are going to come up a couple times, so remember it. RG6 and RG59 are both coaxial cables. It's more used for cable television and broadband internet services, not for connecting workstations to LAN devices. So this is not going to be one of our answers. Let's talk about the patch cable. It is used to connect one network device to another, but for short distances only. An example of this is, let's say you have a workstation, a computer on a desk, and you connect the Ethernet cable to a wall outlet that then goes to, somewhere far away, a switch or a router. That is what a patch cable would be used for. Just a small cable to go into like a wall jack from your computer. And then we have a straight through cable and crossover cable. I'm gonna go over both these right now, but they are very different. So let's first talk about a crossover cable. A crossover cable is the exact opposite of a straight through cable. When you think crossover cable, think of wires crossing over each other. These are typically used in Ethernet cables when you need to connect similar devices, meaning a computer to a computer, or a switch to a switch, a router to a router, or a network device to a network device, but gotta be that same network device. So a crossover cable is when, there's my cat, you have the RX and the TX, the receiving and transmitting ends, crossed over. So on one side you have the TX and TX that's transmitting, and this side you have the RX and the RX. When you cross over, when you go to the other side, you're crossing these cables over like this. So the transmitting is basically going to become receiving here, and the receiving is going to go to the transmitting here. And the reason why we do that is because when a computer is trying to talk to another computer, the computer has to transmit out, and this other computer then has to receive it. So you have to go from transmitting to receiving it. That's what the crossover is for. Same thing, if you want to receive something, you have to get it from the transmitting. So that's why you cross over, and that's why it's used when you're connecting similar network devices. Now, a straight through cable is an opposite. Think of a cable where the wiring on the both ends have the same output. Think transmitting to transmitting, receiving to receiving. It's used primarily to connect dissimilar devices, such as a computer to a switch or a router to a switch.